Welcome to the HMG Executive Leadership Spotlight. Here's our host, Hunter Muller.
Hello and welcome to HMG's Global Leadership Institute. I'm here with Talvis Love, the Senior Vice President and Chief Information Officer of Baxter International. Talvis Love is our top pick, my top pick for the 2023 Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thanks for having me.
What is it like? What is it like to be in the zone when you know you're performing, you're leading courageously, leading authentically, leading passionately, and not only do you have great leadership, but you have great followership. Your team's on board with your vision.
Yeah, especially in these times, I think it has really, leadership has revolutionized over the past 2.5 years or so with COVID. Many of us have had to change our leadership approach, including myself. And I think one of the biggest changes that I've made is really how I connect with my organizations, with my peers, with the company at large. And one of the keys to that is really leading with empathy, because people are going through a tremendous amount of stress in the business, in their personal lives, and being able to connect with them on that level makes all the difference. And of course, I mean this authentically, right? So really having a view for what people are going through, managing that, leading with empathy, but also creating a concise and clear vision that people can connect to and see themselves in, and how they can help propel the strategies of the company and help deliver the mission. Like for us here at Baxter International, our mission is to save and sustain lives. It's a really powerful mission, and it's one that most people can identify with. But what we have to do is help connect the dots between the work that we're doing as an organization, in particular as an IT organization, and how that work connects directly to our mission in terms of creating products, ensuring the safety and the quality of those products, and making patients' lives better, and ultimately saving and sustaining lives.
Talvis, it really does come back to brilliant, strong leadership, but strong followership, and that empathetic piece. I love the way you stated that. You can't say enough about that, right?
I think those days of just strictly top down, pushing everything down and expecting people just to do what you say are completely over. If you look at the job market today, I believe the last numbers we're at 3.5% unemployment. That's amazing. And in IT, I'm sure it's negative unemployment. So we have to really work to make sure that we have the right people on the bus, and that we respect those people. We deal with them with empathy. We provide career path and growth for them to continue to grow, but also for them to help us to drive our strategies that we have in place.
So when you think about your amazing career, there have been key pivotal moments in your life where you made a move, right? Yeah. When do you know you're ready for that next big opportunity? So
I'm looking for areas where I can grow within the company that I'm at, as well as if it's a time for me, if kind of the challenges at that company really don't meet what I'm looking for, then I'm looking to, I may look outside to see if there's other opportunities for me to continue to grow. And of course, contribute my skill set, the expertise that I've been able to build over the course of my career to the mission of that company. And I think the last thing for me is, again, you'll hear me talk a lot about our mission, but that is so critical for me, particularly as I've continued to have tenure in my career or get old. The mission is so important that it aligns with me personally and what I want to contribute to both business as well as society at large.
Looking at your amazing career, how many is it? 7 or 8 different industries, including the U.S. Air Force, that you were a sergeant back years ago.
Yes. And I'll let you, it's about that number of industries. I've had the great opportunity to work at a lot of places, and actually found my IT career in the Air Force. I didn't ever think that I would be in technology. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a doctor, and that's all I ever thought about. And I went to my first year of pre-med, and I did well, but I just, at the end of that, I was like, I just don't have the passion for this, and let me figure something else out. And that's when I tested to go into the Air Force, because I also always wanted to have military services. It's in my family, so it was always an ambition of mine. So I decided to pull that forward. And when I tested high in those skill sets associated with technology and analytics. And actually, my recruiter talked me into going into it, and it really opened up a passion and a love for me that has been throughout my career here. And it served me well, and I think I've been able to contribute significantly as well.
You know, Talvis, again, amazing career. When you think about it, being boardroom ready and C-suite ready, that's one of the keys. I know it is a key to your success. Talk to us about working with the C-suite, the CEO, and the board.
And this may sound cliche, but it's all about relationships and building authentic relationships from the board, the C-suite, all the way down throughout the organization. And it starts with really kind of understanding what definitely at the C-suite, what they're trying to drive both personally as well as for their organization, seeing how I can support that or help to drive that, and really adding value to what they are trying to accomplish. And with the board is really kind of making sure that they understand what we are trying to accomplish, and also building key relationships across the board to make sure that I understand what are the governance and risk things that they are driving as a board, and really kind of doing that in a very authentic way, and fostering those relationships over time.
Great stuff. And when you joined Baxter, you knew that your passion, you wanted to align your passion, your brilliance with the mission and the vision and the cause that Baxter is all about. Let's double back on that. Why was that so important to you?
When the opportunity opened up at Baxter for this role, what really excited me about it were a couple things. One of them starting with the mission, saving, sustaining lives. That's what I wanted to do, right? That's the reason why I got into healthcare. And then the products and services that we provide to healthcare professionals, hospitals, and ultimately patients actually do that. They save and sustain lives. And without them, many people will have significantly challenges or won't be able to live without many of our products. So that was the other thing. The third thing was this focus on transforming the company and transforming healthcare that the leadership team had. When I interviewed and I talked to everyone across the C-suite, they all echoed this desire to make a difference in healthcare and patients and people's lives. And they wasn't just talk. It translated into very specific initiatives that either were underway or were planned to be underway, many of which they needed a strong technology leader to help to guide and drive those things. So that combination really was a trifecta for me. It was all of the stars aligned. It was it's a great company with a great history and even a better future in front of it. And being able to help to shape that future in a meaningful way was powerful for me, and it was an immediate draw for me to come here at Baxter. And all of that is happening.
Hey, Talvis, I want to thank you for coming on today's HMG Spotlight Global Leadership Institute Spotlight. You're one of my top picks for the Hall of Fame in 2023. You belong there with us. I love the story, and we're sticking with you, and looking forward to seeing you again in person.
Hey, me too. And thank you so much, Hunter. I really appreciate your support and your belief in me. I think it's pretty fantastic. I'm looking forward to us being able to actually shake hands here soon.
Great. Thanks again.
All right. Take care.
For more information, please visit hmgstrategy.com and keep up to date by following us on our social media platforms. Thank you.